habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
Joey Slye to kick off for
the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
For the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up
2nd and 11 from the 19.
19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Gain of 22 more yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Panthers' 37-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Derek Noddy on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Second and short now following the fumble. They'll try to throw here now, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Complete to
Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Joey Slye to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
3-yard line.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 20.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And 3.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 30.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. These two teams all tied after 1. The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Charvarius Ward on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down and 4, Bridgewater. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Makes the score.
They got the interception, but after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's 3rd and 7.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
The ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And that's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Panthers 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Panthers punter now. Nicole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC. Hardman on the return. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Sammy
On
Watkins.
4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Townsend in punt formation for the Chiefs.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
At the 33-yard line.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Carolina.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. This is McCaffrey on the give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Complete to
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down, Panthers.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They give to Cannon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Cannon, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play action now. Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 2.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Number 12, DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. They go with McCaffrey. McCaffrey, they'll try to run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Chiefs, 21. Panthers.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They run it with Balaj. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. Third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. We're back now in KC.
With the score, Chiefs.
It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
On the carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Donald Parham.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape up there. Watch twins. Watch twins.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Nicole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you're called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Nicole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It was covered by Trey Boston.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. picked off by Eli Apple. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And
nothing but green
They're not even
grass
trying
here
to do
in the middle of the
anything.
field. Touchdown, Carolina. Trenton Cannon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
The score, Panthers 29, Chiefs 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I had given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.